now. She just shot to big fame in 2015.
Scott Mantz, you're the greatest. Tell us again where your radio show is and how people can find you.
Okay, well, you can definitely find me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Movie Mantz. That's M-A-N-T-Z.
Get it? Like Movie Man,
Mantz.
but it's Mantz.
Yeah, Movie Man, but with a T-Z. You can also catch my show Profiles with Malone and Mantz on the Popcorn Talk Network on YouTube. But go to our Facebook page, Profiles with Malone and Mantz, and everything is there. Just like our page, and you'll get everything. We profile the greatest filmmakers of all time. But definitely do not forget about Access Hollywood and Access Hollywood Live and AccessHollywood.com. That's where I live.
I wonder why I can't get my book promoted on Access Hollywood.
Talk to Rob. He's a big guy.
I actually know why.
Because are we in this? Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's a segment called Girls.
Girls.
Talk about Sean Robinson and all those people. And tell the truth. Scott, I love you. You're my friend.
Oh, you're my friend too, Pat.
We're
Thanks for having
brothers.
me on. Yes, we are.
And great job. Enjoy the season.
Yes, you too. All you need is love, Pat O'Brien.
All you need is love. The long and winding robe. We'll be back in a minute, but Scott Flansburgh's coming up. I want to show you, right, Jake? I'm going to show you a video of Scott Flansburgh and what he does. He's a human calculator. Here's one of his foreign appearances.
How fast can you divide 673 by 9? Well, Scott Flansburgh has already done it. He holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest human calculator, and he's here to talk about the American Math Challenge. But first, we're going to challenge him a bit ourselves.
All right.
We'll let you prove a little bit of your mathematics styles. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for being with us. And you make math look so easy. Are you a genius? What is your label? How did you get to that point?
I have a gift to be able to understand numbers and see numbers in a new way, and I've discovered a revolutionary approach that's going to change the way kids learn math around the world.
So can anyone do what you do?
To a basic extent. The speed I get to, right? Well, the speed I get to sometimes is pretty wild. My brain goes so fast that my mouth slows me down.
Are you okay? Well, to prove that point, we have a few equations for you.
What do you
have not seen any of these equations beforehand. No. We should point out.
Okay.
Let's see if you can figure them out. We're going to ask you to add 4 3-digit numbers together.
Okay.
397
plus
723
plus
599
plus
184.
1903.
Yes, it is. All right, here's a tougher question.
All right.
It's a long division question.
Okay.
I like being the one asking the questions,
yeah, it's
by
easy,
the way.
Isn't it?
923 divided by 7.
131.8571428.5.
Oh my gosh, we only had to point.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Did more than we did. Okay. All right, last one.
All right.
I think you've proven your point, though. You can do equations backwards.
Yes, usually.
Okay. Usually. All right. I will multiply a number by itself 3 times and give you the answer. Then you tell me what number I started with.
Right, so just tell me the answer you got. Don't tell me the number you started with. Go ahead.
Here's the answer.
Yeah, and I'll do the cube root.
Okay, 912673.
97.
That was really fast, and you're correct.
Well, that's what I do.
Okay, so I think you've proved your point, as we said. Now you're here to promote the American Math Challenge, which is an effort, as you said, to get kids in this country excited about math.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Because that would have been a tough sell for me.
I think most kids get off the wrong foot when it comes to math. They have a bad experience very young. Maybe they had to go up to the board and figure something out in front of all their friends, and they didn't get it right. And from that moment on, they've decided, as soon as I don't have to do any more math, I'm not going to. So that age limit, 9 to 13, is where kids really identify whether they love or hate math. And so we're trying to reach out to all those students to inspire them to be more comfortable with numbers, to build number sense. And just it opens up so many doors of opportunity that kids just shut when they choose not to do math.
And I think a lot of girls do that, too.
That used to be the case, but girls are sneaking in statistically to average out everything, because it just used to be the way it was, last generation. And this is a free online math challenge.
Yeah, how do kids get involved? Tell us that.
Yeah, just go to AmericanMathChallenge.com. It's hosted by Mathletics.com, and it's sponsored by Math Counts Foundation, which runs the biggest contest in America to find the best mathletes. And so we're using this contest to find the ambassadors for World Math Day. So this will give all the students in America a chance to warm up and understand how the system works on Mathletics.com. It's 60-second live racing. You create your own avatar and race kids from around the world and get points for every answer you get right.
All right, you wanted to teach us a math trick that you just recently discovered. You call it the 9 equation. Show us how it's done.
When you look at a calculator, there's 10 buttons, but there's no 10. It's really 0 through 9. So I teach kids to count like this. If you want to think like a human calculator, you got to think your 10 fingers. 10 digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0 through 9 are the 10 digits that make up all the numbers in the universe.
Okay.
The secret to numbers is everything goes back to 9. So look at 10. The first number after 9 is 10. It's written with a 1 and a 0. 1, 0. Add up the digits. 1 plus 0 gives you 1. What's 10 take away 1? 9. So try the next number, 11. Add up its digits. 1 and 1 is 2. 11 take away 2 is 9. 12 take away 3, 9. Every number, just add it up, take it away, the answer is 9. This works for every number
What
to
does that
infinity.
teach you, though, in general?
Great question. The way we teach kids math is to use their memory. If I asked you 8 plus 8, you'll tell me 16, but you've memorized it.
Right.
We don't really use our calculator sense, we use our memory. And so I'm using this to turn on the calculator in the brain of all the students in America and around the world, because this is the missing chapter in math. If students would learn this, numbers would line up, make more sense, they'd have better number sense, then our teachers could teach our kids more math, because most kids by 4th, 5th grade, they can't do arithmetic, so why are they going to do algebra?
Right.
And so this is to help all those kids that are afraid of math, and even the parents. The American Math Challenge just isn't about students. It's about parents sitting down with their students. We're challenging them to go onto mathletics.com and to pick their worst part of math. And just give us 5 minutes and let us show you how we teach it and help your child and yourself overcome your anxiety with math.
Yeah, because parents have just as much anxiety sometimes doing their 5th graders' math. Scott Flansburgh, thanks so much. So nice to meet you.
Thank you, Amy.
Hopefully
My
that rubs
pleasure.
off a little. All right.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien. This is Everything All the Time with Pat O'Brien. Thanks for joining us. I want to thank Scott Mantz from Access Hollywood, who's on breaking down movies for us. Our next guest, by the way, if you hate math like most people do, this guy will make you fascinated by it, make you like it. That's what he does for a living. He's on the History Channel, History 2. Go to the History Channel website. You can see Scott Flansburgh. You just saw a little taste of him there before, and he comes on now. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Hey, Pat, great to hear your voice. How you doing?
Great to talk to you again. Scott and I have been friends for 20, 25 years. And
22.
22. I would guess that you would have that number right. And we met through Alice Cooper. And Alice, we used to play golf together until Alice and Scott decided that I was not the guy they wanted to play golf with. So
Not true, Pat. We love you.
So what is the deal with you? I mean, Scott is you're not an idiot savant, and that's a good term. Your brain works differently than the rest of ours.
Yeah, I just had a gift for numbers, Pat. Ever since I was a little kid, I was in math class and just, learning like everybody else, and I noticed something by mistake. And that just got me thinking about numbers a little bit differently, and then I just started finding more and more patterns, and it just consumed my brain. And now I'm a best-selling author. I do videos and workbooks, and the TV show we launched is all about making math fun and easier to understand. So I just want to help people feel more comfortable with numbers in everyday life. It's
more fun listening to you than it is actually trying to do it. So I'm just gonna let people, and folks out there, you're gonna have to have blind faith. That obviously Scott and I have not pre-prepared. I don't know how you do that. And I got some numbers coming up here online. So you want three-digit numbers, 2, 4?
Yeah, well, I got to warm up my brain. I tell kids I'm not an athlete. I'm a mathlete. But
Okay.
just like an athlete, I got to warm up my brain and stretch out. And so let's do some stuff so everybody home can almost do it, but I'll just do it a little faster to show you that I'm doing it live. All right?
Okay.
So let's do some addition of 2-digit numbers. You'll say a 2-digit number and punch it in, Pat. I'll say plus. You'll say another 2-digit number.
Okay.
Back and forth we go, and I'll try to add them all up in my head.
Here we go. 56,
Plus,
26,
plus,
29,
plus,
99,
one more,
99.
309. That would be the answer.
The guy is he's always right.
Let's try multiplication. Just give me two-digit numbers, and I'll multiply them in my head and say it
By the way,
out loud.
that was a calculator, 309. I just caught up with him, by the way. Go ahead.
So two-digit numbers multiplied together, and say them out loud before you start punching them in, so you and I are sort of going the same pace.
All right, so multiply two-digit numbers, right?
Sure.
All right, 85
Uh-huh.
times 63.
That's 5355.
There it is, 5355, and he beat me
All
to
right.
it again. It's unbelievable.
Now let's try something a little crazier, Pat. Let's try some division. So let's pick clear the calculator and pick like a 3-digit number, a real weird number, nothing with zeros or fives, and then punch it in, and then hit the division key, and divide it by a 1-digit number.
Okay.
Not a simple one, but I'll try to do that.
All right, we've got some numbers from some people out there, so let's go with 429 divided by 6.
I know it's 71.5. 71.5.
He beats me to putting it on the computer. So let's do that again. So you want to keep dividing?
Well, let's try my Guinness World Record, because that's what really has got me around the world now, Pat. Since you and I have been friends, is my ability to count by number. So clear your calculator.
Quit telling me to do that. I know how to do that.
Punch into 5. Well, a lot of people forget.
Okay, I got it.
To
It's
zero
cleared.
out.
It's cleared and cleared and cleared. All right.
So pick a 2-digit number and punch it in. Don't tell me, punch in a 5 and hit the plus sign, and then hit a 5 again and hit equals. And it'll say 10, obviously, but hit equals one more time, and your calculator should say 15.
It does.
And keep hitting equals, and see how it keeps counting by 5. It'll go 20, 25, 30, and so on.
Okay.
That's that's called a constant. So I can do that with any number, not like a 5 or 10. So clear the calculator.
45, then 50, then 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So now
Right.
clear it again. Now you want to do it with a weird number?
Yeah, pick like a random 2-digit number, and don't tell me what it is yet. And then hit the plus sign, and then hit the same 2-digit number again, and hit equals. And I'm going to start counting by that number when you say it, and you just hit equals to keep up with me to check my answers.
Okay, so shall I give you the number now?
Yep.
All right, it's 82.
164, 246, 328,
Yes.
410, 492, 574, 656, 738, 820, 902, 984, 1066, 104, 812, 3013, 12, 394. Like that. I can go as faster than I can.
Unbelievable. It's
Thanks.
now how do you do that? I mean,
It's as soon as you said that number, Pat, it's like my brain lights up. I've actually been featured on a show on the History Channel called Stan Lee's Superhumans, and it was an honor to be on the first episode. And they actually took me to a hospital and watched my brain as I was doing what we just did there, my Guinness World Record. And one part of my brain lights up. It's called Area 44. It's a little muscle on the left side of your brain by your temple. That is where number crunching happens, but we don't teach kids to crunch numbers. We teach kids to memorize numbers.
exactly.
So we're not teaching the right part of the brain, and so I'm on a mission to change that.
I mean, it's always fascinated me, and not everybody has this. Is there an easy way to learn how to do math? You taught me how to add, for example, from the left to the right, and not from the right to the left.
Yeah, there's shortcuts for arithmetic, Pat, from adding to algebra and everything else, and that's what I do in my books like Math Magic and Math Magic for Kids. But what I've come up with now, Pat, is what I believe is the missing chapter in mathematics. I call it Chapter 0. And if kids would learn this first, it would change the way we think about numbers. So look at your calculator, Pat, and something to notice is that everybody thinks numbers are just 1 through 10. But really, there's 0 through 9. And if you look at your phone or a calculator, there's 10 digits, but there's no 10. It's not 1 through 10. It's really 0 through 9. And when you turn on a calculator, the only reason it works is because it starts at 0 through 9.
Jake, can
and
I
so,
see this? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm showing the calculator.
And so I've come up with a new way to teach kids about arithmetic and numbers, to teach them at 0 through 9. And the secret to numbers, Pat, is the number 9. Everything goes back to 9. I'm sure you've got a lot of athlete buddies of yours that are listening today. I want everybody to think of your age. Think of your age and add those 2 digits together, and you'll get a total. And I want you to take that total and subtract it from your age. So if you're 50 years old, you do 5 plus 0 is 5. 50, take away 5, and get your answer. So everybody do it. Think of your age. Add the 2 digits together, get your total, and subtract that total from your age. And think about your answer you got. And now add those 2 digits together, and you should get the number 9.
Always,
Is that right?
Yeah, so if
It
you're
works for
if you're 50, well, 54 didn't count. If you're
55.
all
Let's
right,
try
if you're 55, 5 plus 5 is 10, right?
Yep.
And then what do you do?
55.
And 50
Take away 10.
take away 55 minus 10.
is 45.
45, and 4 plus 5 is 9.
And so now, who's your favorite? Name one of your favorite players in football. And just say their number, 2-digit number.
All right, let's do